morning, Sayadaw.
Sorry for being late. So let's start by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, thank you for waiting. Huh? Well, so last week we finished the talk on the karma. So this week we are going to continue another topic. We go to another topic that is about the Panja Vijnana, etc. Yeah. Yeah, Panja Vijnana. So Panja Vijnana Kata, etc. So because previously we already mentioned that there are many, there is a content about this. Here contains. So 3 action, 3 doors of action, 5 consciousness, 5 doors of consciousness, and so on. So up to this 10 causes of moral and immoral action. So in this content, we just finished 3 actions and 3 doors of actions. So now we go to 5 consciousness, etc. So there is Atazalini is playing together 5 consciousness, starting from 5 consciousness up to the more 8 restraints. Okay, 8 restraints and the 8 doors of a restraint. So today I hope we will finish all of them. Because these things are not so new and difficult for you. So Panja Vijnana is a 5 consciousness, something like eye consciousness, ear, nose, tongue, and body consciousness. So, yeah. Jaku, eye conscious, Jaku Vijnana, and so on. That is very easy for you. So we go to another one, that is another topic, that is 5 doors of consciousness. So the door of eye consciousness and so on. Here the easy means the door of ear consciousness, door of nose consciousness, door of tongue consciousness, and door of body consciousness. So the explanation in the commentary is that volition that arises through these doors, either eye, ear, nose, tongue, or body door, is neither kaya kamma nor vaji kamma, but mano kamma. Okay, commentary explain like that. So in this regard, sub-commentary, Muladika explain the reason, give a reason why. The reason is for the five pairs of sense consciousness cannot produce vinyati, bodily action, kaya vinyati, bhava action, bhava movement, vaji vinyati. So if you study in the, while you are studying in the Rupa chapter, Rupa Samudhana chapter, so the sources of, how to say, materiality, okay, then they are mentioned what? Vinyati dvaya cannot, Panja Vinyana, Dvipanja Vinyana cannot produce, okay, any Rupa. So much less to say is bodily action and bodily movement and bhava movement. So that's why, even though we give the name, how do you say, five doors of consciousness, five doors of consciousness, and also, but actually the Jeda, the volition that arise with the eye consciousness, together with the eye consciousness, ear or nose or tongue or body consciousness, they cannot be called as a bodily and bhava action, and they can only be called as manokamma, mental action. Okay. So another one is after this topic, high dose of consciousness. Then there we have a set types of contest: phasa, sampasa, or phasa. So COT, sorry, PACT. Here, set types of contest: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and then mind contact. Here, mano sampasa, we add them one more. So sensitivity is only 5, but six types of contact is there. So also there are 6 types of doors of contest. So here also door of eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the mind contest. So these are also very, very simple and easy for you. And then 8 non-restraint. Okay, asamvara. 8 asamvara also, non-restraint. In these doors, okay, in these, how do you say? Yeah, in these doors. Yeah, there is some strange things. Non-restraint in eye, non-restraint in ear, non-restraint in nose and tongue. So another one is non-restraint in body sensitivity. Okay. Here, up to that, we have to understand that eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, it means sensitivity. Okay, eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, nose, tongue, body sensitivity. So pasada kaya, they refer to. And then another one is what? Non-restraint in bodily intimation. In Bali, they go what? Jobanagaya. Okay, Jobanagaya asamvada. So in these restraint, commentator use kaya 2 types. Okay, one is a basada kaya. This one I will add basada kaya. Pasada Kaya. Bali word is more easier. And then this one, bodily intimation, I make it, I simplify it as a bodily intimation. Yeah, Bali word is a job and yeah. Jobana means shaking, movement. Okay, movement of a bodily movement. We can simply say bodily movement. So if we don't restrain, if we don't control, fail to control our bodily movement, so that is called Jobana Kaya. Okay, so as well as Jobana Kaya Asamvada, non-restrained in bodily movement, or non-restrained the bodily movement, bodily intimation. So we can simply denote Kaya Vinyati or bodily intimation. So another one is another strain in Babedo. Babedo is a waji, okay, wasa, waja aswada. That is very easy. Don't control, keep our mouth under control. So we trying to break into speak whatever appear in our mind. So that is waja asamvada. Then the last one is a mind or even mind or so not restrained in mind or mano asamvada. So in brief, so in the commentary, even though there are 8 kinds of non-restraint, but if we pick up the mentality, what happened, why, what kinds of evil, evil mind have been within ourselves. So commentator trying to say here, five things. Number one is in brief, the abolition of being immortal. Abolition of being immortal. In Bali, what is the dot sila? Sila, dot sila. Okay, and then dot sila. Straight of being immortal. Okay, straight of being immortal is nothing but the abolition. Okay, agusala chetana. We don't want to, how to say, keep immorality pure. Rather, we want to break the rules and regulations. Uh, we don't want to restrain our bodily and verbal actions. We don't want to restrain our eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. So that's called dosilia, state of being immortal. So another one is what? Mota Satya. Mota Satya. Mota Satya. Oh, the philologically they say Mota Satya. Satya means what? Sati, it derived from the Sati. Mota Sati. Okay. Sati. Sati mindfulness. Mota means released. Mota Sati means released mindfulness. Mindfulness that has been released and not under control. State of being forgetful. Or we can simply say forgetfulness. And then another one is anyana. Anyana or anyana, we can say. Anyana means in opposite of jnana, wisdom, that is ignorance. So another one is what? Ekhandi. Ekhandi. It derived from the root kamana. Okay. The noun form or the kandi. Okay, you know very well. are very familiar with the term. The term Khandi. Khandi means what? Khandi means patient. Okay. Opposite of patient is a hatred. You don't. We don't feel patient. We run out of the patient. That it means a hatred. Okay. So in Bali it is a go. In the Atthakatha it is mentioned Ekhandi. Ekhandi means out of patient, or simply we can say anger or hatred. So now the last one is a kosaja, non-restraint. Kosaja, okay, slow then talk about laziness, mental sluggishness. Okay, that the Gotina and Maida are together are called as a kosaja. Okay, kosaja. So in brief, if we see any kinds of any one of a non-restraint asana water, we can understand that this is dosileya, or what is mota sajja, anyana, and then ekhandi or kosaja. So these are mentalities. Okay, forgetfulness also that does not arise alone. Maybe it arise together with the other agusala jeta and jitasikas together. So also ignorance. So if you look at the following is a thought process. Okay, the following is a thought process. Panchadvara thought process. Yeah, Panchadvara Vajana. I start from the Viti Jeta. Panchadvara Vajana Jaku Vinyana Sampradjana here, Sandidana, Vadavana, and 7 Javana, and then 2 Dadaramana are there. So the point why I placed that one is that with this thought process uh, we can easily understand the explanation given in this part. Yeah. In the commentary they are mentioned what? Tesu ekadamo bipanchadwari Vatabana priyosane suchedesu na opajati, no budgeti. Okay. Tesu ekadamobi. Among these things, okay, collision or forgetfulness, ignorance, hatred, and sloth and torpor, these 5 things, none of these 5 cannot arise. Okay, cannot arise in these chetas. Okay. In the at the moment of Panchadvara Vajana, Cheta arise. Upadati Venga moment, Jagu Vinyana Upadati Venga moment, and then Sampadejana, Sandidana, whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in these 5 part of a thought process, none of these 5 mentalities can arise. Okay, none of them can arise. Okay, they does not arise in this moment. The first 5 moment of the thought process, Vidijeta. And then, but only in the Jawana Kaniyiwa, only in the Jawana moment, okay, they arise. For example, state of being immoral, or forgetfulness, ignorance, hatred, or sloth and torpor, they arise only in the Jawana moment. Okay. Jawani Obano be Panjadwari Asamwaro di Ojedi. So commentator explain that even though specifically it arises in this Javana moment, not in the Panjadwara. Okay, how to say? Jagu Dwara, Soda Dwara, Gana Dwara, or Jagu Vinyana Jeda, Soda Vinyana Jeda, Gana Jewa, Kaya Vinyana Jeda. But collectively, we go what? They rise in the Panchadwara. Okay? Restraint, that restraint happened in the Panchadwara. Because the whole thought process belongs to the Chakudwara thought process, or Sodadwara thought process, and so on. So that's what, but what we have to understand is that the specific moment in which these asamvara non-restrained arise is only in the Javana moment. Okay, but not in the first 5 moments. But we can collectively say as a I know non-restrained in the eye, or I know non-restrained in the ear, and so on. Because it belong to, collectively it belong to Chakudwara Viti, Sodadwara Viti, and so on. So here another one is, maybe we'll come back again to that process later. But first we go to the 8 doors of a non-restraint. Here.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Huh?
Yeah, hi, Sayadaw. May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sayadaw, so about those things, what is the Paramatta Dhamma of forgetfulness? What is forgetfulness?
Moha.
Moha.
Wait. Paramatta Dhamma, Paramatta Dhamma, forgetfulness is a motor satya. It refers to the Akusala Jeda Chitisika. Okay? Akusala Jeda Chitisika that arise in the moment of being forgetful. Okay? Pamada. So in the explained Athagata translation, Dhammu Sayadaw Manuve Janaka Vivansa explained that it is forgetfulness is not a name of the one mental consciousness or one mental concomitant, but the Agusala Jeta and Jedasika. Okay. Whenever Agusala Jeta Jedasika arise, there is we can also say Moha, right? Whenever Agusala Jeta arise, Moha is there. Okay. So, but the Sayadaw collectively explained that it is Agusala Jeta Jedasika that arise in the moment of being forgetful.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So another is very clear, right? Forgetfulness is good question. So another one is the 8 doors of a non-restraint. So these are also the same. So eye door, ear door. So whenever the non-restraint happens in the eye door, in the eye sensitivity, it is a door of a non-restraint in the eye, ear, nose, then body. Body sensitivity, they are kaya pasada kaya, or kaya jobana, bodily intimation, jobana kaya asamvara, dwara. And then babedo waja, waja asamvara dwara, and then mano asamvara dwara. Okay. So they are also commented, explained. After that, Chaku Winya Sampasonama. What is the eye contact? Okay. Where is eye contact? Oh, here. Here, eye contact. We just say eye contact. Okay. Contact that arises in the eye. So, eye contact. So, what is eye contact? Here means Chaku Winyana Sahajadohi Paso Chaku Sampasonama. Phasa Jedasika. Okay. Phasa Jedasika that arise together with the eye consciousness here. Chaku Vijnana Jeta that arise together with the I consciousness here is called I con. How to say? Jagu Sampasa. I contact. Okay. And then Chidana. Okay, volition. That associate. So whenever I contact, Jagu Vinyana Jeda arise, Chidana is a universal, right? Chidana is a universal mental concomitant. That's why Chidana also there. That Chidana is called Manokama. Okay, even though it arises in the eye sensitivity, or arise together with the eye consciousness, it is called what? Manokama. Tanjita Manokama Dwara Nama. So the whole Jeda, Jagu Vinyana Jeda. Okay? Jagu Vinyana Jeda, this Jeda that arises after Panchadwara Vajana is called what? Manokama Dwara. Law of mental action. That associate together with the eye consciousness, it is called Manokama. So Phasa that associate together, that arise together with the eye consciousness, it is called Chakku Sampasa. So Ita Panjavido Asamvaro Nati. So here, so it the same we can say. So Phasa Chakku also Soda Gana Jewa Kaya we can replace, right? Chakku eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, and body consciousness. You can replace, okay? And the different thought process, Panchadwara Viti. So in this moment, okay, there is a no, what does it mean? Is no non-restraint, no asamvara is there, okay? Because as I told you before, asamvara cannot happen in these five dhammas in the thought process. Only the asamvara happen in the javana moment. So also Sampadejana. Sampadejana sajado paso mano sampasona. So after Jagu Vinyana Jeda, Sampadejana arise. Jeda arise, receiving consciousness. So with that consciousness also Phasa associate. Okay, Phasa arise together with that consciousness. So that Phasa Jidasika is called Mano Sampasa. Okay, Mano Sampasa. Mind contact. So Chetana that associate together with that consciousness, that is me, Phasa. That is somebody Jana Cheta, receiving consciousness is also called Manokama. Okay. Then that Jeda means somebody Jana Jeda is called Manokama Dwara. Okay. But there are also no asamvara, no non-restraint. Non-restraint, no non-restraint. So also Sandhirana, what happened at the same, we have to understand. So, but the Javana Saja Dobana Paso, but here, Pana means fat, but however, Javana Saja Do Paso, Pasa associate together, right together with the Javana, okay? One of these Javana or all of these Javana, okay? Is a go Mano Sampasa also Mano Sampasa. And then Chedana that associate with the Javana Chedas. They are also called Manokama, pleasing. So that the Javana Cheda is a physical Manokama Dwara. So we have to be very clear at that point. So called Manokama. These Javana are called Manokama. Okay, Phasa associated right together with these Javanas are called, how do you say, Mano Sampasa. Okay. And then Ita Asamvaro, Cheku Asamvaro Nama Hodi. Okay. So as I explained you before, Javana Jeda can produce Vinyadi. Okay. Bodily movement, bowel movement, so that can arise there. So also, asamvara non-restraint, okay, also arise in the javana moment. So even though asamvara arise in the javana moment, uh, if we give the name, if we want to give a specific name, the name of the non-restraint, we have to give the name of the Cheku Asamvara. Okay, Cheku Asamvara. It is Cheku Asamvara does not arise here, but it arises in the Javana moment. But the name we don't give a Javana Asamvara, but with reference to the whole thought process, because it contains or it is a part of a Cheku Dwara Viti. That's why we go what? Jeku Asamvara. The name is Jeku Asamvara, but specifically the non-restraint arises in these 7 javana. So also, Soda Gana Jiwa Pasada Kaya Dwari Subi. Okay? So it means, how to say, Soda, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness. Okay, we have to understand the same method. So even though soda asamvara, we may simply say soda asamvara. Okay, non-restraint in the ear door, or we can say ear. But actual non-restraint arise only in the javana moment, not in the eye, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue, and body consciousness. Okay.
Sayadaw,
Yes.
so did I just want to confirm. So Sayadaw said earlier that in those 7 javanas, those
Mm-hmm.
7 javanas can produce intimation, right, Sayadaw?
Yes, yes. Can produce not only intimation, many
So,
can
so, if,
produce.
so if they can produce intimation, then why are they called manokammadwara?
Uh, that will be very that will be clear very soon. Yeah,
Okay,
because
thank you for that.
the boy is how to say. I didn't write here. We have to the boy we have to say is Jobana Kaya. Okay, Jobana Kaya refer to Kaya Vinyadi only. Okay, Jobana Kaya you see where is it? Among the 8 non-restraint. Okay, here Jobana Kaya. Okay, that Jobana Kaya arise. Jobana Kaya is there. That refers to pure bodily, pure body door. Pure body door. So whatever thought appear in our mind, or whenever we encounter with the sense objects, okay. So the thought process will take place one after another. So in that thought process, very specifically, so for example, in the mental stream, okay, maybe Javana moment we can pick up Javana moment. So in that case, uh, without the condition is to speak out. Okay, the condition is to speak out. But before we speak out, but we try to make a movement, a bodily movement, something like how to say. We want to say something, but we cannot find the proper word. In that case, we show the many gestures, okay, like this. At the same time, we are trying to find the proper or the right words, okay. In that case, the words are not yet appear. Yeah, verbal movement is not yet coming. Okay, so movement arises there. So that sort of thing, even though it happens in the mind of Manodwara, okay, Manogama but what happened in that case of in that condition, bodily movement without mixing with the verbal movement. So that they call Suddha Kaya Dwara. Okay, that they call Suddha Kaya Dwara, and also and vice versa, you can understand. This one is Suddha Manoba Vaji Dwara. Okay, sometimes only in the mind or it happens, but no bodily intimation come into existence. No verbal intimation come into existence. Only mentalities happen in the mind of. Okay, we are quietly thinking only. No bodily movement we make. No verbal movement we make. So that is that's a call Manodwara. So that Manodwara. Okay. So in this way, it will be explained very soon. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So here, where we are now. So here, Yadabana Rubadisu Anyadaramanan. Manodwarika Jawana. So the point is, because I'm reading Bali, it may be a problem for you. So I will try to locate in the English translation for you. Maybe this one. Where is it? Here. The door of a non-restraint of the eye, of ear, then body, speech and mind. By virtue of these eight knowledge should be understood as the eight doors of the doors of the eye. Oh, okay. Sorry. Where are they? They go very quickly. Think, wait. Contact coexistence with the visual content by virtue of this eight restraint, the door, not yet. Yeah, leading to the deed, but that.
Yes, Sayadaw, in this paragraph. Now you're reading in this paragraph. You are reading this paragraph.
127.
Yes.
Okay. As to their content. And restraint consciousness arising in the appreciation of perception, they call non-restraint the five door. Contact coexisting with the size they call In this, inside the Prabhupada, there is no five-fold restraint. That one. As a no for five-fold restraint. And the same time with the examination and the investigation. But when the mind of
yeah, this one. But when mind of perception arises, having as object one like that one. Yeah,
that one. Body.
Yeah.
Yadhabana. Thank you. Yadhabana. Where is Yadhabana? Oh, Yadhabana Rupatisu. Anyadarada Manodwariga Chawana Vina. That point. But when the mind or a perception arises, it means Manodwariga Jawana. Okay? Please remember, imagine the Jawana, the thought process I just provide. So there is, how to say, Manodwariga Jawana Jida. Okay? Manodwariga Jawana. Okay? Mind or Jawana that happens in the mind or, okay? I already explained you that Jawana Jida is a call, how to say, Manodwara. Okay? Jawana Jeda is in this thought process. Jawana Jeda is a call, but Manodwara. So having as object one or other or the it means Rubadis. Okay? So residing in the movement of the body, called the body door simply. Okay? Residing in the movement, just break into, just we move our hands and heads, or raise eyebrows and so on. So that is a bodily movement. So here explanation, that is even without the aid of the bouquet door. Okay? Vina Vajidwarena. Okay? Vina Vajidwarena. So without the aid of the bouquet door or babet door. And also the Pali word it means is explained that soda, pure. Then the content coexistence with the apperception consciousness is a mind content. So here the translation don't give the word soda. Soda is a pure gaya dwara. Sodan gaya dwara sankadang jobanam. Okay, so the bodily movement arises. Okay, pure bodily movement arises. It means kaya vinyadi, pure kaya vinyadi happens. If it is a manodwara mind or rather, why we are thinking, why Javana is arising there, we just make a bodily movement without making any verbal movement. So in that condition, there arise Javana Jeda, okay, together with the Javana Jeda, Jedana arise, okay, volition arise. That volition is a goal, and how to say, Tena Jedina Paso, Mano Sampaso Nama, Mano, no volition, but the Phasa arise, okay, Phasa also universal consciousness, that's why it arises together with the Javana Jeda, okay. The Phasa that arise together with the Manodwara Javana Jeda is called Mano Sampasa. Okay? Mano Sampasa. So but Tada Jidina Mano Sampaso Nama and then Jidana where? Mano Sampa Jidana Wajigama Nama. So actually we want to talk, right? We are in the condition to say, for example, to daily life. So, but we don't daily life by speaking, but we tell a lie by showing our bodily movement. Maybe nodding your head, okay, raising your hands and so on. So the action is a the volition is a Vajigama action. Okay, Vajigama body Baba action. But it happens in the body door. Okay. So that is the point here. They want Chetana Vajigama Nama. Where is Chetana? Volition is in act leading to the deed. But not that one. Volition is here. Bali word is the Chetana Vajigama Nama. Okay. Chetana is a Vajigama, not the deed, but the speech. Vajigama, we can say deed only, okay. Deed of a what? Deed of a Babel or vocal. Or we can simply say volition is a Vajigama. So that is Bali word, but in Bali it is mentioned. Chetana Vajigama Nama. Chetana that associated with the Manodara Jawana Cheda is called Vajigama. Okay, Babel action. Okay, but that a perception consciousness is not usually spoken of as a mind, but it is not aboharika, like as we explain, aboharika. We cannot be called what it is, what manodvara. Why? Because Jobanasa Jobanasa Obanada Manodvaranti Sanchan Nagajadi Baliwad. So Jobanasa Ubanada Manodvaranti Sanchan Nagajadi. And the commentator explained that. That is to say, because of the arising of a bodily movement, okay, it does not go under the name of the mind. So, mind is the point is that the mind mind is there. Mentality in the mind, it already have been. But in giving the name as a body door or Jobanakaya or Wajad or Wajidwara or Wajidwara or Manodwara, if we are going to give the specific name, so when there is no bodily movement, bhava movement, only mental movement is mentality arises in the mind. So in that case, we have to call Manodvara. So if we make bodily movement because of that kind of thought process, that is called Jobanakaya. Okay, Jobanakaya Dwara, not restrained in the Jobanakaya Dwara. But without making any bodily movement, we make a bhava movement. So bhava movement is a very obvious. In that case, we have to damn it to become a Vajidwara Asamvada. Okay? Vajidwara Asamvada. So if there is a no bodily movement or bhava movement happened because of this thought process, only mentality happened in the mind. In that case, we can simply damn Manodvara. Okay? Is it clear for you?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yeah, for the Mr. Ryan, your question will be covered with this answer, right?
Yeah, thank
Repeat.
you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So, very detailed, they give explanation. Salini is very good in the thought process. But we have to, at the same time, we have to keep in mind the thought process picture in our mind. So Jobana Gaya and Wajidwara, they are, how to say, and also Manodwara, the Manodwara Asamwara, they are happening in the mind or, okay, mind or Ajawana moment, we can simply say. Where I will go back to our document here. Among the, in brief, among the 8 non-restraint, okay? Among the 8 non-restraint, or this one, 8 doors of a non-restraint. The first 5, from Jaku to the Kaya, Pasada Kaya, okay? Jaku to the Pasada Kaya. Jaku Asamwara, Soda Asamwara, Kana Asamwara, Jiwa, Kaya Asamwara. Actually, Asamwara happens in the Jawana moment, but we give this name. It does not happen there. So also another one, Jobana Gaya Asamwara, Kaya Dwara, Jobana Gaya Asamwara, and then Wajidwara Asamwara. They are really happening. The Jeda is there. Okay. For example, Dwara is there. Jeda also, Jawana Jeda is there. And also Pasa, Manos and Pasa also right there. Okay. And also what? Bodily movement, also Jobana Gaya also right here. Okay. Also, Baba movement also right within here during this thought, Jawana thought moment. And also even in the mind also Jawana Jeda also happening there. Pasa also there, restraint or non-restraint also there. Okay. But the differentiation is that if we make in this thought process, if we make a bodily movement, so that they call Jobana Kaya Asamwara. In order to tell a lie, we see someone and then we want to cheat other people, then we show that's a kind of a sickness or gesture. So that is a bodily movement. But you don't speak anything. Simply done, it is a Kaya, Jobana Kaya Asamwara. But sometimes you speak out, okay, to cheat another people, to tell a lie. In that, but you don't show anybody the bodily movement. In that case, it is a called what? Wajidwara Asamwara. But sometimes you don't speak, you don't show your bodily movement, you don't speak out any words, but you just have the thought of a daily lie in your mind. Okay, you just keep it. I want to tell a lie. You may be thinking how to tell a lie, how to tell another people to a lie. So that is Manodwara. So the difference is Chaku Soda Gana Jewakaya Pasa. Okay. Chaku is here, Chaku Vinyana Jeda, Pasa arises here, Chaku Sampasa. Okay. Jedana also arises here, okay, associated with the Chaku Vinyana. Okay. This is called, even though it is called Manogama. Okay. So the difference is that there for the first 5 here, their location is here, but the Asamwara is happen only in this Jawana. Okay, main location is here, but Asamwara is in the Jawana moment. But for the last 3, main location in Asamwara, all of them are happening in the Jawana moment. Okay. So among them also to differentiate Jobana Kaya and then Bhavedo, Wajidwara and Manodwara. If there is any bodily movement, any pure bodily movement, then there will be Jobana Kaya Dwara Asamwara, and also pure Bhave movement without any bodily movement, that is Wajidwara Asamwara. and then Mende, only Jeda, only Jawana Jeda happen without moving any bodily or power movement. Tadiko Manodwara Asamwada. Okay. So the following following explanations are in the commentaries are giving how pure asam, Chekudwara asamwada, Soda dwara, no, pure Jobana Kaya or Kaya dwara asamwada, Wajidwara asamwada, Manodwara asamwada have been. Okay. So where is I'm sorry. Where are we? Okay. You share. Do you see sharing? Post. Okay, wait. Okay. Sorry. Volition 127. So that is because of rising of body movement, it does not go under the name of the door, mind door. The non-restraint here is that of moving body. Okay, bodily movement is called non-restraint asamvada. When such a perception, as Uesariya, please wait a moment, huh? Honorable Sariya. Are you there? Okay. Because today I was very late. So thank you. Resulting in the movement of the pocket door, pure and simple without the body door, then the contact coexistence without the consciousness is mind contact. Okay? This is just continuation of it. That explanation. Volition is an act of giving rise to speech. That's it. Talking about the Vajidwara. But that about consciousness is not usually called mind. Okay, the same as a kaya dwara or jobana kaya asamvada, because of the arising of the movement of the body organs, it does not go under the name of the mind. Okay, even though Javana's jeda is there, but it does not go under the name of the mind because it there arise body movement, baba movement. The non-restraint here is that of a speech. Okay, Wajidwara asamvada we can call purely. But when such a perceptive consciousness arises without the aid of a physical limbs and body organs, okay, without any bodily movement or body organ movement, pure mind, okay, pure Javana Jeta happens in the mind, then that contact coexistence with the it means Jekusa Sampasa, no? Contact coexisting. Sampasa with that consciousness is called mind contact. Okay, Mano Sampasa. Volition is in that case, volition is a mental act. That consciousness is called the door of a mental act, Mano Kama. Okay, Mano Kama Dwara. The non-restraint here is that of the mind. It means Mano Kama, Mano Dwara Asamvada. Okay, Manodwara asamvada. So the door of a non-restraint of eye, ear, nose, tongue, and the body sensitivity, or the what is that? Or the moda body. It means a kaya, jobana kaya. Jobana it is translated as a moda body, movement, and also of speech and of mind. By virtue of these 8 non-restraint, we should understand 8 doors of a non-restraint. Okay, it's and then it is very clear to you. So also if you clear Nanda straight Asamvada as well as the Asamvada Dwara, 8 Asamvada and 8 Asamvada Dwara. The following is about the restraint. Okay, Samvada. So Asamvada is the evil, Akusala. So Samvada is a Kusala. Okay, so that much is different. Also, the point here is the but ultimately, in the ultimate sense, what they call is a virtue, mindfulness. Okay, virtue is a sila, being virtuous, state of being virtuous, and also mindfulness, being with the mindfulness, and also being wise, wisdom, and also candy, patient, and also opposite of a kosaja is energy, viriya. Okay, these five dhamma. These five dhammas are called samvara. Okay, so the same thing we can understand that these five dhamma can arise only in the where in the javana moment. Okay, samvara can happen only in the javana moment in the thought process. So that's why they continue to explain. So it is the same. Sorry, where they go? It is the same with the asamvada. Okay, the explanation it will go the same with the asamvada. So that is for today. So we can sum up that today we finish where up to the 8 doors of how to restraint. Oh no, not this one. 8 doors of restraint. Okay, it means a samvada. So after that, maybe next week we can go another topic that is what? Akusala Kammapata and then Kusala Kammapata session. So the last two. 10 causes of a moral action and 10 causes of an immoral action. Okay? So thank you so much for your listening and patient candy. So see you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw. Sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu, sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu.
So Buddha Sasana Jidan Buddha Sasana Jidan Buddha Sasana Jidan Sadhu Sadhu. Okay. Where's Sari?